Hey, welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. I'm going to do a very quick walkthrough of how to install uh, Tiny Core Plus Linux. Now, I need to caution you about this. This is a massive 165, 170 megabyte download. So make sure you have plenty of bandwidth and plenty of hard drive space. We're going to be installing this into a 15 gigabyte hard drive space. We're going to assign it 8 gigabytes of RAM and two of our four processors. Okay, so we're going to begin by creating new Tony Core Plus. We're going to pick our ISO. You can find the ISO by searching for Tiny Core Linux on your favorite web browser. Okay. I just can't. My goodness, I hadn't heard Turbo Linux in years. Let's just say Ubuntu 64. Go over here again. Processors. Let's go with four processors. Next, that's pre-allocate space. And 215 is a little bit. 25 is a little bit much. Just give it 15 gigabytes. Now it's going to start to load this here. Okay, we're going to try to get a little funky. We're actually going to use what could be the older version of a Linux, older desktop. Okay. Now previously I tried to install i3 Tiling Window Manager on here, but I couldn't get it to recognize any of the keys. Okay. Now I want to try to keep this fairly short, just to get you up and running. I came up with a hot tip over here explaining how to install Firefox on Tiny Core. It has to do with this with the app button. You say install apps. Then it gives you a standard window manager type of a standard sort of app installer type of GUI we're used to thinking here. Okay. So did we install our core, right? Yes. Okay. Good. So now you do a start. Now, there's basically three things we want to try to install additionally. We want to try to install Git, we want to install a web browser, and we want to try to install gnuplot. Let's see, so HackerBox, OpenBox, we tried this. I wonder what that one actually does. The boot core and only XGUI tiny core, okay? We tried OpenBox. Let's try FLVW Classic. I don't know what that one does for us. Now, the way this runs out of the box, it's intended to run as just in memory. You just load it into memory, and that's how you run it. But the good news is you don't need a lot of space, okay, to do data analytics, and you don't need a lot of tools. Okay, all you need is basically VI or VIM. So you come down here now, and do an install. We'll take that hard. Now the mouse is a little flaky generally when you're running it during the install process. Install the boot AXD4. Let's see. Let's do this. Go over here. Proceed. Now don't blink or you'll miss the installation process, okay? Now there's two ways to install code on install media on. You can use the TCE, what's it called? Install TCE load, or you can use the load. See, installation's complete, okay? Oh, look at this. You got the icons over here. That's interesting. Let's close that. Let's come back over here now. Let's do a shutdown. Now you come over, you shut down, and you unmount the ISO file. Then you boot it again. So let's go over here now. Oh, one thing we want to do in terms of let's install this. One thing I found is that coming over to network, changing the network to bridged adapter helps the network speed quite a bit. Let's change this to scaled mode. So this gets rid of the border. Go over here. Come over here. Let's move this up. Can you see this okay now? Okay, so now we got this. First we'll bring up a terminal. So here's a terminal. So first we're going to do some command line installations here. Then we're going to do the app installations. Oh man. There. So we're going to do tce-load-wi-get. Okay. Now, things we wanted to install. We want to try to install a web browser, Firefox, and we want to try to install also gnuplot. Now, that'll give us our basic data analytics stuff to start out with, okay? Yeah, I realize you guys want to jump into Python, but you know what? You can never have enough tools in your system, okay? By the way, I hope you appreciate my new webcam. This new webcam is actually a Pixel 2 or 2E, 2A, which one it is, and I'm just using the Droid OBS cam with it. Okay, okay, good. So what about it? Has Vim, but is it a VIM? Yeah. This way I can use this way I can be consistent between my various things here. Okay. Now you can install Python separately and Perl separately. You can do this install function with Python 3, and of course you can install Perl, whatever version Perl. But it doesn't have either Python or Perl installed. So now what we're doing is just installing. GVim, by the way, is a GUI interface type of thing. I tried to get i3 Tally Manager to work on this once, but I couldn't get the key combinations to work. Now we could of course load i3, right, and then go and try to look at the config file and see exactly what's going on out there. But let's just start with this right here. So does VI now mean Vim? And we're going to make two quick changes to the VMRC file in our home directory. We're going to add show mode and show match. So we got VMRC, set show mode, set show. So show mode will just give us what's down at the bottom, the mode we're in, and insert, and show match shows matching brackets and stuff like that, okay? You can actually do a show number, but we're not going to do that right now. All right, now let's come over here. Apps, yes. No, but to be honest, at some point, okay, the fastest mirror was found. Got it. So now this should, if you use other window managers, this should look familiar, okay? So let's kind of put search. Well, this is interesting. Okay, good. So let's see. And do search. Chromium browser, there we go. So now it's installing there. And we're really close to getting productive here, okay? BSD. So hopefully we'll get a Chromium icon at the bottom here. I tried some of the other ones like NetSurf and the screen didn't size right. For instance, I couldn't see the login screen for GitHub. I probably could try to move the light over here someplace. Let's just try to move on our light to the other side. See how many seconds this there, how's that? But let's tone the light down a little bit. Okay? There we go. That makes me look 5 minutes younger, right? So now it's actually installing the Chromium browser. This is sort of the classic 3/4 lighting. And there's our icon. So what do we do next? Let's search for. Okay. Now this is getting a little funky on us here. Don't quite know why. Okay. So this is getting a little crazy on us here. Okay. And with that, because my battery's running out, I'm going to go ahead and bring this quick session to a close. We're actually right where we need to be, except for maybe one other thing. The trouble is I can't, there you go. Let's try this. So there doesn't seem to be a gnuplot available. So that's a subject for another time. We need to do one more thing. Because what it does is it doesn't actually save the files you install to your disk, okay, to the virtual disk. So if you reboot the system without doing this file tool, you wind up without any you wind up without you have to go back and reinstall your things. So we installed Vim, we installed Git, we installed a new web browser. So I'm going to bring this here quickly to a close, and I will be back at a later time to work on this again.